Trainer Emily here. Welcome to Training Tip Tuesday. This week we continue our series on gear for dogs by talking about head collars. So head collars are a very specific type of behavior and training equipment. Unlike harnesses that go on the body or collars that go on the neck, head collars go on the dog's face, much like a horse halter or a livestock halter. That said, they don't work exactly the same way as a livestock halter. Most of them have a slip part that gathers when the dog tries to pull. So head collars have several purposes. One is if you need to get control of the dog's head really quickly. They're very useful for that. Another purpose is in some cases where other anti-pulling equipment doesn't work, they can be very effective in stopping that. Most of the time when I recommend head halters to people, it's because the dog has a reactivity type issue and just gets over-aroused and overexcited when he sees other dogs. And the nice advantage of a head collar is you can get their attention really quickly because you can direct their head and their face. There are a couple of brands out there. The most common that we tend to see are the Gentle Leader and the Halti. Both work slightly different, but when you're fitting them, you kind of fit them about the same way. This is Star. Star is going to help me show you how to fit a head collar, specifically the Gentle Leader one. So the first thing you do, hi honey bunny. Oh, come here. Yes, I know, I love you too. Is fit it around the dog's throat without putting the strap over their nose. So you want it to be pretty snug. As you can see, I can just barely put a finger or two through there. If it's too loose, it's not going to have the right mechanism. It's a very common practice for people to think that, oh, it's too tight, I want it loose, and then it doesn't work right or the dog even pulls it off. So that's the first thing I want to do. And then the second part is fitting the nose piece. So I'll put that on. This part should be reasonably loose, but not so loose it's going to pop over the dog's nose. Okay? The dog has pressure points right here, so you don't want a lot of constant pressure there. Otherwise, it's not going to work properly, and you're going to hurt your dog. So this is a pretty well fitted one. This one was already fitted to her. But as you can see, it also falls behind the dog's lips. If the nose piece comes down and it comes over the dog's lips, chances are the throat piece isn't snug enough. There's a couple of misnomers about head collars out there. One is that all dogs wearing head collars are aggressive because it must be a muzzle. And that's not true. By all means, if she wants to lick or drink, or if she wanted to take something in her mouth, or if she wanted to bite, she could. Luckily, Star's a good girl and she's not going to bite. So it's not a device meant to stop dogs from biting. Number two, the other misnomer is that all dogs hate them. And while it's true, most dogs find them unusual or uncomfortable at first, when they're taught properly how to wear them and that they're not a bad thing, they can actually be a really useful piece of equipment. So next week, we'll actually cover how to introduce your dog to a gentle leader or head collar and how to get them to like it. So thank you very much, and I'll see you next week.